music beat, all of that before 9. But ladies and gentlemen, haven't seen him in ages because I generally go to bed at 8 o'clock. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for New York Johnny! Hey, John.
Hey, Steve. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. Thank you for having me.
Again,
I appreciate it.
You're really John Saltarella. Did I say that right? Saltarella?
Yeah, you said it right.
Okay. And people know you best from your vending of delicious comestibles in downtown Pullman and downtown Moscow in the middle of the night.
Yes, that's correct.
That's New York Johnny's hot dogs.
Yeah.
You can find them on Facebook. You got
NY Johnny.
Oh, NY Johnny?
Yeah, it's NY Johnny. Facebook shortens things, to cut the fat out.
That's all right. That's all right. So, give us. You are actually you are a genuine, bona fide New Yorker, right?
Yeah, that is correct.
I can tell from Brooklyn.
Yes, originally we're from Brooklyn, Bensonhurst.
That's really.
Bensonhurst, the Italian neighborhood in Brooklyn, just above Coney Island, 21st and 86th Street.
So, what the hell are you doing here?
I came out for the 1 year plan.
Yeah, it's turning into a few year plan.
And I followed my older brother. He was out here, so, need I say more?
All right, so I know that tonight is a special night. Of course, every month, the Mixed Bar at East Side Marketplace does a celebrity bartender. It's a fundraiser for various causes. Who's going to benefit from tonight's celebrity bartender night?
Tonight's cause is the Feel Good Foundation. Okay, and they're basically back east, a grassroots nonprofit organization that's actually a voice of the first responders and the victims' families of 9/11.
Oh, okay. Now I know that this is a personal thing for you because your dad. You said your dad is a first responder.
My father's
to 9/11.
Yeah, he's one of the first responders of 9/11, and he's been suffering for years.
Was he a cop? Was he a firefighter?
He's Merchant Marines. Okay.
Well, and you said he saw the event happen.
Yeah, he was on the water, right there in the harbor when he saw the first plane crash, and then they sat there and they were watching it, and he knew immediately that it was a terrorist attack.
Yeah.
It was awful, He actually in the 70s he was one of the contractors.
Really?
Yeah, and built the World Trade Center. So years later, for him to have to go there and pick up the rubble.
Yeah. So
devastating.
So, but I guess he would be an example of somebody who's suffering lots of ill effects. I mean, he's sick, right?
Sure. Yeah, he's lost he knows around 50 people who's passed away since then. Over 1,000 had
due to things
for 9/11. Yeah, people that suffering the same things as him, and just
Yeah. So
they
this is the Feel Good Foundation. Who's this guy? Now it's named after a guy named John Feel.
John Feel. He's one of the first responders as well. He had a construction crew, and just to make it clear, when we think of first responders, people think of just a firefighter and a police officer.
Right.
They don't realize that first responder encompasses so many groups who showed up there. I mean, you have construction crews that need to go in there and just cut, iron and just remove as much debris as possible. Because the police officers and the firefighters can't go in and lift up iron, and lift all this tons and tons of debris. You need these construction crews that do it on a daily, basis to go in there. And these guys ran in there, into the fire, into the burning rubble, and were cutting steel, removing the debris. That's when my father came in. He was actually removing the debris from ground zero.
And the site even, of course, remained toxic for weeks, for months afterwards. Right?
Sure.
Any of the construction workers doing the demolishing or rebuilding also may be suffering from some of these horrible diseases.
Yeah, my father was 18 months spent on the job.
Oh man!
After that,
So we're talking about thousands of people and their families.
Sure.
John Feel, he was one of the first responders.
He was one of the first responders. He ended up getting injured and getting half his foot amputated.
What a happy morning this is turning
out.
No,
it is. No, it is, because then he goes and he finds out that, it's hard for him to get coverage, and he figured he was just doing his job and the city would take care of him.
Yeah.
And it was hard for him, so he started this organization saying, wow, it's just me, how many others are there? And he started the Feel Good Foundation, and people came out of the woodwork. And because this gentleman, and the organization, the Feel Good Foundation, they just got the pass. You figure, over 8 years it's been sitting, in Congress. It's almost 10 years later, but they just got the bill passed.
Yeah, Jon Stewart got in on this too. He helped
Jon Stewart got in. A lot of big people got into it. Finally, Nancy Pelosi, where the hell she's been for who knows how long. Kiss my ass, Nancy. But she finally came out and said something. But but because of the Feel Good Foundation, they got this health bill passed to help these people like my father who've
Right.
been suffering from 9/11. You know, my father got blood cancer. He has
Nice.
things in his marrow. He has things on, spots in his liver, his kidneys. It's heartbreaking for a son to watch a father just before he retires have to go through things.
If you want to find out more, go to the feelgoodfoundation.com. Now, feel is spelled F-E-A-L. Feelgoodfoundation.com. If you want to donate more directly, come to Mix tonight between 6 and 8 at Celebrity Bartender Night, featuring New York Johnny.
Yes, and yeah, please come and you don't have to buy a lot of drinks. You don't even have to buy a drink. If you
Yeah.
want to come in and
Just-
drop a donation in, that's all we need.
Stick around, will you please?
I will.
Talk a little bit more about